Garmin D2 Mach 2 Aviator Smartwatch Review. Real proof it delivers flight maps on your wrist.
Ever fumble for airport frequencies mid-pattern while trying to keep eyes outside, one hand on the yoke, and realize your panel-mounted GPS is buried 3 menus deep? Last month, a fellow pilot missed his turn to final because he was head down hunting for runway orientation data during a busy pattern entry. Frustrating, right? You train for situational awareness, but your tools make you work twice as hard. Does that exact tension sound familiar to anyone else out there?
Here's the suffocating reality. Every second of brain fog spent searching for airport data, weather updates, or nearest field info during workload-heavy phases of flight is a second stolen from actually flying the aircraft safely. You've tried stacking tablets, memorizing frequencies, marking charts, but the mental overhead compounds during critical moments. A student pilot recently told me they nearly busted airspace because their backup nav was too slow. There has to be a smarter, faster, calmer way to access flight-critical data instantly. Then everything changed when I found the Garmin D2 Mach 2 Premium Aviator Smartwatch with GPS, and flight prep became borderline unfair. Here's what matters. Don't just pick any Aviator smartwatch. Make sure it has advanced flight maps with real-time moving GPS display and HSI so you never waste critical seconds hunting for airport frequencies or airspace boundaries during high workload pattern entries again. That's the difference between distraction and confidence. The D2 Mach 2 delivers a 1.4-inch AMOLED display with sapphire lens showing advanced aviation charts on your wrist, multiband GPS navigation pulling from 6 satellite systems for precision positioning, horizontal situation indicator, HSI, and Direct 2 functions for instant course guidance, NEXRAD weather radar overlay when paired with your phone showing real-time precipitation, built-in LED flashlight with variable white and red modes preserving night vision during pre-flight, and integrated microphone plus speaker for hands-free Bluetooth calls to clearance delivery or FBO without digging for your phone. Let me be honest, a charter pilot flying into an unfamiliar mountain airport at dusk had weather moving in fast. One glance at his wrist showed the NEXRAD overlay, confirmed the nearest alternate airport's bearing and distance, and displayed runway orientation without touching his tablet or panel. Delivered, landed, safe. Another aviator upgrading from a basic fitness watch said, "It's like someone handed me a backup glass panel I can wear to dinner. Same critical data, 0 panel real estate." This watch handles flight logging automatically, tracks your pulse ox at altitude for hypoxia awareness, and syncs with Garmin Pilot for seamless flight plan transfer. Here's what surprised me. The 51mm carbon-grade DLC titanium case with titanium bracelet weighs almost nothing despite looking like aerospace-grade equipment, because it literally is.
Here's what shifts in your daily aviation life. Immediate result. You're clearing Class Bravo transitions with airspace boundaries visible on your wrist, checking nearest airport options during weather decisions without heads down time, and calling ground control hands-free while organizing charts. Weekly win. You've cut pre-flight briefing time in half because airport data, frequencies, and runway info load instantly on wrist, and your automatic flight logs sync to Garmin Connect, giving you accurate Hobbs-equivalent records without manual entry. Long-term freedom. You've eliminated the cognitive load of juggling backup navigation. Your pulse ox data tracks altitude physiology trends for smarter oxygen decisions, and the jet lag advisor actually helps you adapt faster across time zones on long repositioning flights or international trips. An aviation tech reviewer noted, the D2 Mach 2 provides genuine navigational utility. It's not a toy, it's a supplemental tool that enhances cockpit efficiency. A professional airline pilot shared, the jet lag advisor improved my adaptation times measurably, and having flight-critical data on my wrist during pre-flight coordination is legitimately useful. A GA weekend pilot said, "I used the nearest airport function when my passenger got airsick. 2 taps, sorted by distance, runway data visible, real-world value." The objection I hear constantly, "I already have panel avionics and a tablet EFB. Why do I need a watch?" Here's the logic that settles it. The D2 Mach 2 isn't replacing your certified instruments. It's adding a third layer of redundancy and instant access convenience that lives on your wrist during every phase, from pre-flight walk-around to post-landing taxi. Which feature would transform your workflow first? Instant airspace boundaries, hands-free clearance calls, or automatic flight logging? I noticed this after 3 weeks. I stopped reaching for my phone or tablet for quick airport lookups. My wrist became the fastest reference point. The sapphire crystal survived months of cockpit use, ramp walks, and outdoor activities without a single scratch. The 24/7 health monitoring, heart rate, sleep, body battery, stress turned out to be remarkably useful for managing pilot fatigue and fitness, something I didn't expect from an aviation watch.
You already know that cockpit workload management and situational awareness separate safe flights from close calls. The Garmin D2 Mach 2 Premium Aviator Smartwatch with advanced GPS flight maps, HSI navigation, LED flashlight, and titanium construction gives you flight-critical data instantly accessible on your wrist without adding heads-down time. Thousands of professional and recreational pilots already trust it as their supplemental cockpit tool and daily smartwatch. Results vary based on flight operations and usage, but the capability is proven. Link in the description pinned at the top. Your next flight just got smarter. Clear skies. For demo videos and current pricing, check the link in the description.